Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. It's July and it's the beginning of a new vlog. And yesterday I did see Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny. I thought it was alright. I saw it with my mom, she thought it was alright too, but needless to say, I can't necessarily say that the film is bad. I mean, I just filmed my review, just woke up, just did my review, and I'm probably gonna edit it like maybe on Sunday, but yeah, but anyways, I don't really have a whole lot to say in this first vlog, or at least this first part of the vlog. All I gotta say is that, yeah, let's just get started with what's up ahead. Alright, so it's the end of the weekend. So the numbers came back for Indiana Jones. It made 130 million worldwide. I think a little bit more than that. On a $329 million budget, I believe. I do have a feeling that it'll at least make over 300 million worldwide. That's just a guess anyway, but even though Elemental hasn't been doing so well at the box office lately, it's honestly, it makes it feel like it's making billions compared to what Ruby Gillman made. Less than $6 million on opening weekend. Ouch. Like, oh my god. It's already become a record of the worst opening for any DreamWorks film. So, that's actually not too shocking. Well, it kind of is. I mean, even the Bob's Burgers movie made like a little bit more than that on opening weekend. So, yeah, but wow, just I wonder how this upcoming weekend's gonna go. I'm really hoping the new Insidious movie's good. I just really hope so. Hopefully, it will make quite a bit because they are popular movies. Why else would there be 4 movies? But we'll just have to wait and see. Alright. It is 7 a.m. It's the 4th of July. And how am I going to celebrate? By going to see, what was it called? No Hard Feeling. I know the movie has almost been out for 2 weeks. I've been meaning to see it, but since it's not anything like super special, at least from what I've heard it's supposed to be like decent, raunch comedy. But yeah, I'm more excited for Joyride, which I will be seeing, obviously. But yeah, along with Insidious, The Red Door. I also kind of want to see Past Lives. I heard that's finally out in my area. I'm not sure if it's still going to be out by the time the weekend comes, but just in case, I'm going to check. But yeah. All right, I'm at my mom's house and I'm going to test Leela out to see if she's afraid of cucumbers. Going to my sister's office. Huh. Where'd she go? All right, here she is. Leela? Huh. Oh, you're a brave one. Don't eat it. Vegetables aren't good for you. Because, well, okay, they're good for you, but not for you. Then again, I don't like cucumbers. So, yeah. But anyways, as for that movie I saw, it was pretty good. Afterwards, I tried getting that Grimace shake that everybody's been trying. Had no luck whatsoever. I'm honestly not surprised. Because it's just like with the Popeyes chicken sandwich, though. It's a limited thing since it's only out for Grimace's birthday, so I'm still going to try searching for it, but I'm not going to go everywhere just for a shake that I'm only going to have once. Alright, I'm seeing both Insidious, The Red Door, and Joyride tonight. I'm looking forward to both. So yeah, I'll just see how it plays out. So I've been using like this mini air conditioner because I don't have a big one like I did in my old room. But one thing I didn't notice is that you can actually put water in it. It'll actually make it cooler, this is actually something you're supposed to do because I didn't get that much cooling out of this thing. But yeah, it's really cool now. No pun intended. But yeah, you just put water in here, and yeah, you can notice the little water vapor coming out. And the best part is, if you look real closely, you can see the bubbles popping up in the area where it's shooting the water vapor at. It's really cool. It's like a fish tank. So I really need to be careful with this though, because I don't want it to tip over, so the water will spill over. That's one thing. I really wish this thing didn't have like holes in it, just in case it did like fall over. So that's one thing. But I should probably have this turned off when I go see the movie tonight. So yeah, but just something I haven't noticed. Real cool. Also, I am really done with Final Fantasy 16. I am almost at the end. So yeah, I'll just say more once I'm done with the game. Alright, Insidious wasn't too bad, and I really, really enjoyed Joyride, like, a lot more than I thought I would. So yeah, you probably already saw those reviews, so you pretty much knew my opinion would at least, well, it doesn't matter. I mean, I enjoyed both, though I definitely enjoyed Joyride more. So I'm at McDonald's. I tried looking for the Grimace Shake again, had no luck. Maybe I'm just too late on this, but I'm gonna try one more McDonald's, and if that's the case, then I'm done. I'm done searching, because I honestly am not sure if it's even gonna be worth it in the end. I mean, I saw some ads on Twitter saying that it was still, like, you could still get it, just, I don't know, maybe it's just, I don't know. 4 McDonald's. I tried checking 4 McDonald's, and none of them had it. You know what? I'm just not going to even bother with new McDonald's menu items, no matter how memed they get, because screw that. I'm not going every single area just to get something that I'm probably going to have once in my life. So yeah, no. Just forget it. I'd rather be left out than just search every... Who do I think I am? Rick Sanchez when he's dying to try and find his Szechuan sauce? I know it's an old meme, but I feel like I should just bring that up because that's what it felt like. It was honestly, I honestly have more fun trying to look for a new game than look for a milkshake. So, yeah, I just got another game from GameFly. It's, Night Trap, the 25th anniversary edition. I don't know why they would, like, port a really bad game to modern hardware, but they did. But it's supposed to be like a cult game, like, it's supposed to be laughably bad. And I sometimes enjoy playing bad games, even though it's complicated, but I honestly am kind of looking forward to playing this one. I already beat Final Fantasy 16, so yeah. But the game's starting up, so yeah, all you're doing in this game is just hitting switches to make the bad guys go away. And yeah, I'm done with this because I'm doing everything right, except the game says I'm not. So every time you screw up, you have to go back 5 minutes after the last checkpoint. And I am not doing that. I am not doing that to just push buttons over and over. It could have been more fun if, I don't know, I was just playing a different game, but it was laughable at first. I mean, the acting's horrible, but yeah, the game is just saying, like, you suck if you don't do this right, so pretty much I'm just like, yeah, you suck at the game, and I'm not replaying the game if the game's just gonna insult me over and over. I know that's the mechanic of the game, but no, this is just irritating to get through. I'll just go and play a real horror game. You know, actually, the game's not very long, so I could have, like, given it another chance, but I already put it in the envelope and sealed it, so it's too late. But anyways, I'm going to go see a re-release of Nausicaa Valley of the Wind, the very first Studio Ghibli film. It was the first one. I'm pretty sure it was. And then the next day, I'm going to see a re-release of Castle in the Sky, so yeah, I could not miss those two opportunities. I could have seen the early access showing for Mission Impossible, but I mean, it would make more sense if I saw Castle in the Sky, since that's going to be a one-time thing, and Mission Impossible is going to be out for a while, so yeah, I'm fine with that. So I'm going to be seeing another Ghibli re-release of Castle in the Sky tonight. And actually, I think Mission Impossible is supposed to be coming out tomorrow. I did look it up, and apparently it's like if Tuesday night or Thursday night, because I think it was actually supposed to be on Wednesday that it was supposed to come out. I don't know, I wasn't fully paying attention, but in the meantime, I've just been playing Final Fantasy VII, the original, and I'm playing it on the PlayStation 1 Classic Edition. Even though it's probably not the best way to play it, but I've gotten pretty far into it already, so I might as well try to beat it on the system. I mean, it does play pretty well for the most part, so well, it's Taco Tuesday. Also, I'm seeing Mission Impossible in like a couple of hours. Had such a great time with this Dead Reckoning Part 1. Not going to spoil anything, but it's not really the type of, you know, it doesn't really have that type of ending where you're just like, oh, come on, now I have to wait for the next part. It's actually kind of worth waiting because it's not really a type of cliffhanger where you immediately want to know what happens next because, the movie just offers so much that it's often easy to forget that it's a two-parter film. So, yeah, needless to say, definitely check it out. It is morning time, which means it is breakfast time, and I think I'm going to have a muffin. Oh shit. Wrong muffin. Oh crap, I've heard about this part. I am so not prepared for this. Not in the slightest, but have to do it if I want to progress through the game. Yeah. I knew it was going to be sad, but oh my god. Just imagine what that would look like in the remake. When more content, or when the next part of that does come out. Or if we're going to have to wait a little longer. But either way, I'm not ready for that. Because it was just as tragic enough in here. But, she honestly could have survived if Cloud had given her, I don't know, a Phoenix down. Those things that they use to revive your allies. But I guess they don't work in the cutscenes. So I guess that's why. But still tragic enough. So I went to GameStop like about an hour ago, and I picked up Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, which is just a remastered port of the original version of Final Fantasy XII. I just really wanted to get more into the Final Fantasy series after playing Final Fantasy XVI. I don't think I'm going to play this until I finish Final Fantasy VII first, and I wouldn't necessarily say close, but I'm like more than halfway through the game, so hopefully I'll get it finished soon, because I really want to play more of the games. So yeah. Also, went to Target and got some more pieces for the collection. I got another Bluey backpack. I don't know. It was at Target for the, back to school thing, but I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it. I could put it above where that backpack is, but I got an extra. Now I got an extra one just in case I need it. Speaking of which, I've been going to multiple different Walmarts because they finally have more Bluey themed snacks out rather than just yogurt, and I finally was able to find the Bluey like a gummy pack thing. I looked at every single Walmart and they didn't have it, but I finally got to a Walmart and they did have it, just one box left, so I got pretty lucky. So, but that's not all. I have something that's coming in the mail today. I cannot wait to get, because I know, just like with the Bob's Burgers burger book that I've been using a lot, you'll see when it arrives. It should be here pretty soon. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier. This is Bluey and Bingo's fancy restaurant cookbook, which has like multiple different recipes, some that you have seen in the show. And no, they do not have this, the gross stuff that, Bingo and Bluey made Bandit eat. But it does have some pretty good recipes. Unfortunately, there's no duck cake, though. You can look up that recipe on the official Bluey website, so They actually have some really good ones, but or some really nice looking ones that I do want to try out, but don't bother. All that thumping upstairs, it's not what you think. But anyways, let's actually take a look at this, see what they have. They have quite a bit of pictures, and yeah, apparently there's no escaping the pony poop thing. Even if Disney does try to censor it, people will always know about it. And you can also like create your own recipe, just like with the special tips for your fancy restaurant. Romance, music, flowers, moonlight. I'm not really a seafood guy. There's salad. I'm not really a fan of peppers. Uh, Probably the easiest one, difficulty rating, Nana's ice blocks, which includes orange juice and ice pop molds, and I'm sure you can use other materials as well. And Bingo's fairy bread, which requires butter, sliced bread, and sprinkles. That's another very easy one. Oh, and apparently they can be used for parties. This is one I definitely want to try out. Uh, the ice cream. Apparently, yeah, there exists an ice cream recipe. Like, has anyone actually ever made ice cream in real life? It requires like a fine mesh sleeve, uh, ice cream cones, optional but delicious. Well, there is an ice cream machine. It does require, or an ice cream machine is optional, so yeah. But apparently the difficulty rating is all the way up. So I'm this close to beating Final Fantasy VII, but honestly, I do not think I'm going to beat it. When you get to the last part, there is no save, so if you spend a lot of progress going through the last part, and if you die, you go all the way back, you'll lose like 2 hours of progress. And the first part of the final boss is impossible. Like, I feel like you have to be a professional if you have to, because I've mostly just been grinding, but it doesn't matter how much you grind because, you need like specific powers, so I don't know, maybe I'm just impatient, but I want to beat it. I guess it's just this is why I don't really play most turn-based RPGs. Even though they're so popular, it's just due to the fact that I'm really bad at them. But I do want to try. Just I can't right now because I'm about to leave, about to head out. All right, so this morning I'm gonna try making a recipe from this book. It is morning, and I'm gonna make Bandit's birthday omelet. I make omelets a lot. It's just every time I make them, I always feel like I'm missing something. Like I always use the basic stuff: eggs, salt, pepper. I like to put cheese in the middle, but I don't know. So maybe this recipe will help out. It has some extra ingredients like ham and cherry tomatoes, so maybe that might help. I mean, it definitely helped when when Bandit ate it. I mean, he just ate that thing in like less than 10 seconds. So, yeah, clearly they did a lot right with it. All right, so I'm making the omelet now. Um, the requirements include butter. I could have used the spray, like that spray right there, but I'm just using the butter just in case it'll make it taste better or something. I don't know. I got the eggs here. I gotta chop up some cherry tomatoes and some chopped up pieces of ham, which I have in the microwave, or as I like to call it, chopped up pieces of Peppa Pig or Peppa Pig jigsaw puzzle because that's a meme, like with bacon and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if they actually said you put ham in there because they're trying to roast Peppa Pig. Because that's exactly what they've been doing. I mean, with that shirt that I got, even though that shirt that I got wasn't official, but anyways, yeah, hopefully this will be as good as it looks. Oh yeah, can't forget the cheese. A handful of cheese, yeah, I can definitely do that. Then again, cheese won't be necessary if you're lactose intolerant. Well, neither is milk, and you have to put milk in the omelet too, so I have a feeling this would be an omelet Ponyo would love. Alright, well, it is complete. I do not have a tray to take it over to anybody, and I do not have salt and pepper soldiers, which is optional, but that's okay. All I really need is the omelet, so yeah. Well, if I need salt and pepper, like salt and pepper shakers, like this wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of, yeah. Then again, Bandit never cared about the salt and pepper. He just ate it like instantly with his bare hands. So I'm not gonna use my bare hands. I'm just gonna use a fork like normal. So all right. Yeah, that is pretty good. I'm gonna get part of the tomato in it. Oh yeah, that is good. I'm not one for ketchup on eggs because of tomato, but yeah, this is good. I'm not gonna lie, that was the best omelet I ever had. I think I'm gonna make another one. No, no, not really, not really. But I do want to make this again. Because wow, this was way better than I expected. Man, forget Grimace's birthday shake. Bandit's birthday omelet is where it's at. Alright, since I got absolutely nothing better to do today, I did play a little bit of Final Fantasy XII. I've been getting a little frustrated with it because I feel like that game is just forcing me to grind, so I'm just going to take a break with that. And I'm going to watch Netflix's new animated film, Nimona, which a lot of people have been talking about online. And one of my friends actually recommended it to me, even though I was kind of planning on watching it from the start. So yeah, let's just see how this goes. I mean, I have enjoyed quite a bit of Netflix's animated films, specifically Klaus, Mitchell's vs. Machines, and obviously Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. And I believe there was a few others. If so, then I probably haven't seen them. But yeah, anyways, let's watch this. All right, that was way better than I thought it would. So yeah, I am going to review it right now. So yeah, but it doesn't matter because you already saw the review. All right, so I'm finally gonna watch a movie that I've been meaning to watch for a really long time, and that is Heat. I've had the original Blu-ray of this, or my original Blu-ray of this, but I never watched it, and I had it for like 2 years, and now I upgraded to 4K, so now would be the perfect time to watch it. I don't know why, but I just see so many people talk about this movie, but I never got around to watching it. I don't know, maybe it's just because I haven't had the time, and it's supposed to be pretty long, but I'm about to see a long movie tomorrow. So yeah, but anyways, cannot wait to check this out. I already made myself a big bucket of popcorn. Yeah, we have a lot of popcorn bags, and I use my my Batman the Batman popcorn bucket. So yeah, let's check this out. Well, if there was one word to describe this film, it is cinema. Like I regret not watching this sooner. Like I don't know why I didn't watch it sooner because this was fantastic. I it's honestly a 5 out of 5 because honestly this film just gets like every single piece correct that it's honestly hard not to enjoy it, and it honestly didn't feel like 2 hours and 50 minutes. It felt way shorter with that. That's why lengthy movies like this absolutely work because they make good use of their time, and yeah, just you definitely need to check this out. And director Michael Mann had has he made other films too? Like if this film, like I honestly want to know. I might look back at his filmography to see if he did. So, but nothing more to say. But yeah, I'm glad that I finally watched it. So I just got my ticket for Oppenheimer. I'm gonna see it later this afternoon in IMAX, and holy crap, it almost sold out. I'm not even joking. It was actually really hard for me to get a ticket. Like it almost rejected multiple times, but I'm gonna have to sit pretty close to the screen. So yeah, it's gonna be like kind of hard for me to fully look at the. But You know what? As long as I'm seeing the movie in IMAX, I could just see standard, but this is something that I feel like I need to see in IMAX. Like that's pretty much a rule for films like this. But on the plus side, I'm glad people are coming to see the movie because yeah, I hope it does well. Same with Barbie. Hopefully Barbie and Oppenheimer with all the memes and stuff and the advertising. Hopefully this will make up for the summer. I'm probably gonna have to review Oppenheimer like at my mom's house because I'm gonna be staying over there and after I'm done with the movie. So yeah. All right, well, I'm about ready to weep all over my Nintendo Switch controller because another game come in and it's To the Moon. I've heard it's supposed to be one of the most saddest games in existence. Like it was originally released for a PC, but now it's available on I think almost any other console, or it might just be the Switch. But yeah, apparently they have physical editions of the game for the Switch, so or at least GameFly does. I mean, I'm sure there's other, but yeah, it's not supposed to be very long. It's also not supposed to be heavy on combat, so I think I'll be able to make it through this game. Then again, this is about a dying man who wants to fulfill his last wish by going to the moon. So I might be jinxing it, but I'll just have to see. Dude, I'm supposed to be crying, not laughing. I mean, everywhere in the world, nearly everyone's name is John. Let's see, John Carpenter, John Wick, John, like, yeah, yeah, you know what? He's not wrong. No offense to anyone named John, you guys are cool, though. I mean, why else is it such a popular name? Well, I was able to beat To the Moon just before I had to go see the movie, which actually isn't for another couple of hours, but yeah, this game, despite that one scene that I mentioned, this was a very powerful game. It might not be good in terms of a gameplay standpoint, but the game is very basic and it knows exactly what it's trying to do. It's not too complicated to figure out. There are a few puzzles, but they're pretty basic. They're not too hard to figure out. But really, it's the story and the build up that really saves this entire thing. Like it's great in terms of that point. Also, the music is outstanding, and there was no doubt in my mind made people tear up while playing. And yeah, it's a beautiful game, and it's one that's definitely not that replayable because it is pretty straightforward, and there isn't a lot to do in the game, but it's still great for a one-time viewing, and if you're just in the mood to just fully tear up for, for any type of game. Definitely the types of games that will probably break your heart, like Last of Us, Walking Dead, Heavy Rain, and all those types of games. Even if there isn't any voice acting, it's a great experience, no doubt at all. All right, we're here, and we're about ready to see Oppenheimer on that big ass screen right there. I expect nothing but 3 hours of pure cinema, and I have a feeling that's exactly what's gonna happen. All right, so my sister's looking at a car at the dealership. After that, we're gonna go see the new Barbie movie. Well, not like immediately because it doesn't start for another couple of hours. Gonna meet up with some friends. So yeah, it's gonna be 4 girls, 1 boy. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but yeah, but I'm honestly looking forward to this one. So. All right, so I'm uploading my Barbie review right now. Actually, about like a month or a few weeks ago, I actually made like this skit that I was planning on uploading, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to. Not because it looks bad, it's just the quality and the fact that there was some noise in the background. I was actually going to do a parody, like upload this parody of like me like behind the scenes of how I make my videos, like how I'm always talking to a camera. I can give you a demonstration. Building when there's like a big no, okay, well, okay, gotta cut that out. When there's like a big yeah, I'm honestly a little bit proud of the finished product, but I used my other camera, except the problem is the background noise, like here. No. Like I'm not sure if you can hear that, but there's like a kind of like how a light bulb would sound a little bit, like if you scratched it, like here. Like here I'm in silence and except that was me, or that. Right, but hold on. Wait. See, I don't know where that came from. It's probably something up with my camera. I guess it's because I haven't like used it in like a really long time. But I don't know. Let me know if you guys want me to upload it. So, yeah, I mean, I can always just put a description, but that just might be irritating for some, and I don't want people to get irritated while watching it. I actually was going to get like a couple of Barbie dolls just so I could do the Barbie skit, but now that I think about it, it's like they were honestly a little bit pricey. They were honestly kind of cheaper at Walmart, but I was at Target, and I'm only going to use them once, so I had no purpose of using them anymore after that, so I just skipped out on the skit, even though I really wanted to do it, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. So I'm playing Undertale for PS5 just to get the Platinum Trophy. Most of the trophies, in fact, more like half the trophies, require you to do something simple yet difficult. Basically, you have to donate money to this shrine that they added in the PS4 version, called the Dog Shrine, and you have to keep donating money very slowly until it finally reaches the limit. And yeah, I'll just show you. Okay, so you go over here to Sans and Papyrus's house, and then you go right in here into this shrine, and you have to donate gold, but you have to do it one at a time. And it reaches all the way up to 350, so in total you'll have to have like, I don't know, 5,000 pieces of gold, but luckily you can just, if you have the dog residue, it makes it slow but relatively easier. Okay, it turns out you don't really need that much. You just need like 350. I mean, I thought you had to like donate more. I don't know. I just looked at it wrong. So yeah, it is quite easy. So after that, I can go and continue on to close to the end of the. I'm surprised they don't have like a really difficult trophy to get, like beating Sans in the genocide route. But I I don't know. I don't know. And it is done. Probably one of the easiest games to platinum on PlayStation. It's a bit time consuming, but yeah, it's pretty easy. And yeah, the thing just recognized me. So I didn't really do a whole lot today, and I really tried to because it's gonna be my last day off until tomorrow, where I have to work 3 long days straight. And yeah, I know the Barbenheimer apocalypse isn't going to be over yet, given how both movies did very particularly well. Specifically, Barbie made 155 million in the U.S., over 300 million worldwide, and Oppenheimer made 175 million dollars worldwide, 80 million dollars in the U.S., which actually isn't too bad, given how the budget was actually just 100 million, which is actually kind of hard to believe. So yeah, it certainly has been the best weekend for movies in the summer so far. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't really worried about every movie bombing this summer. So yeah, Barbie might have won the weekend, which I wasn't really surprised by, but it's good that people did have been supporting Oppenheimer because that deserves just as much support. But in terms of what I did do today, I've just been playing a bunch of random games that I've never fully finished. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, I'm terrible at, and it would be a lot easier if I didn't if when I lost all my lives, I didn't have to restart the level. I mean, at least Crash Bandicoot 4, you could always start the checkpoints with no lives at all. And the closest I made progress in terms of games that I haven't beaten yet is surprisingly Cuphead. Like, I've managed to beaten some more bosses in that, even though Once again, I'm terrible at the game, but hey, everybody is, or most people are anyway, but I'm not sure if I'll ever make it to the end, and if I buy the DLC, I'm probably not even going to make it through the first boss, but I don't know, wouldn't hurt to try. So I've been playing Cuphead for the past couple of days. I just beat every single running gun stage. I got all the coins, so I'm making really good progress. And I beat some of the hardest bosses known to be in the game. Like here, I can show you. They have a list of that. I beat every boss from World 1 and World 2, including the Dragon Balls, which people say is the hardest one. And I have like 3 more contracts to get before getting to the finale. Oh, and I also got the DLC, which I haven't made any progress in the game yet. But what's really cool about the DLC is that the powers that are in the DLC you can use in the main game. So that's very helpful, and you can play as Miss Chalice in the main game. So thankfully, the DLC I wouldn't say makes the game easier. It just gives you more like options to try to fight your way through the end. It's gonna be such a pain trying to beat the robot boss though, but I'm sure it'll be worth it in the end. Oh my god, I did it. I did it. I got all the contracts. All I have left is the finale. Oh, well, then after that, there's the DLC. But oh my god, I never thought I would actually make it this far. Oh! It goes to show, if I can beat Dark Souls, I can beat this. Guys, I don't believe it. I beat Cuphead. After all these years, I beat Cuphead! Just look at that. Just look. Wait. Okay, this is the end of the game. Like, hold on, just wait for the cutscene. You see? This is the final. I can't believe it. I know there's also the DLC, but I beat the big game! What did I tell you? If I can beat Dark Souls, I can beat Cuphead. It was totally worth it. Man, I am so satisfied right now. I may review the game, actually, but I'm gonna try out the DLC first, see if I can beat that. Alright, so I'm seeing Haunted Mansion and Talk to Me tonight at my mom's place again, because I'm gonna be going over to my dad's house, I think, tomorrow evening. So yeah, let's see how this plays out in terms of the movies. I heard Talk to Me is supposed to be really good. Haunted Mansion, I've been hearing mixed things about, but I've heard it's supposedly a bit better than the original 2003 film, so yeah, hopefully it is. In the meantime, while I'm waiting, I've been watching the Cuphead show on Netflix since I've beaten the game. I actually kind of was planning on watching the show since I was playing the game, but I didn't want to watch the show until I beat the game. But most people just tend to watch the show even if they haven't beat the game because, come on, almost like 15% of the world probably have beaten the game. But yeah, though I probably should have waited till I beat the DLC. But you know, as long as I've beaten the main game, then that's all that I really care about. Though I have been playing the DLC. I've beaten 2 bosses so far. Well, 4 bosses counting the champion bosses. You know, the ones where you have to parry them. But yeah, it's pretty good. So far. It doesn't hold a candle to the game for certain. I like the animation style and that, but I do like how they still have the graining effect. So Lecter's rubbing all over the camera. Oh, by the way, you guys want to see how big Leela has gotten? Yeah, I'll show you. He doesn't do this often. But yeah, I'll show you. Look at her. It's already been like almost a month already. Right? Right? Yeah, just look at her. Yeah, she's gotten big. She's gotten big. Yes. Yes. Alright, so I bought over my Ninja Turtle arcade cabinet for my house because that thing has just been collecting dust, and it would collect more dust if I wasn't over there. Plus, my cats usually like to jump on it, and I always had like a rag or a sheet over it. So that's why I'm finally going to bring it over here. And yes, I'll use it for my Ninja Turtle skit for when the new Ninja Turtle movie comes out. Probably order pizza part of it because Ninja Turtles and pizza. Yeah, but yeah, I can finally not have this thing collect dust anymore. Plus, I have people over, so that's alright. Even though I don't really think this is the perfect area since it is a little cramped, but it's not like I'll always have 4 people over, so. So I'm at my dad's house, and I'm going to try out these recipes. I'm going to try the spring rolls and the Shadowland cupcakes. Also, apparently movies are starting to get delayed again because of the freaking strike that's going on. Gran Turismo has been delayed, which I feel like is kind of pointless, given how that was last Monday's Mystery Movie Monday at Regal. I didn't see it, but there really wasn't a point. I mean, thankfully, it's only a month away, just from August 11th to August 25th. So at least it's not like delayed till like next month. I'm not sure if the movie's even going to be good or not, but who knows? Because hey, there have been some good video game adaptations to come out this year. Last of Us, Mario. So yeah, but who knows? But seriously though, this strike just it was. I mean, it was bad enough when the pandemic started delaying movies, but that was a really good reason. The fact that this whole I don't really like talking about political stuff, but man, just I'm just hoping things just don't get worse from here. I mean, Beyond the Spider-Verse is delayed indefinite, but hey, well, I, I'm just gonna stop talking about that. And now I have officially beaten the whole game, including the DLC, and I got an A+ on the final boss. Woohoo! See that? This game just can't beat me. Alright, so we've been making the Shadowland cupcakes. They turned out way better than I thought. All we gotta do now is make the icing, and we're actually making the spring rolls, so I'll show those once those are done. Alright, so one of the recipes tried out is the takeaway spring rolls, and they turned out way better than I anticipated. So yeah, it says it makes lots, so in total made like 15. It turns out we actually got way more ground chicken than we needed. It actually wasn't too. I honestly thought it was hard to find ground chicken. I don't know why, but yeah, I will taste test one of them one of this time. So yeah, it's gonna get to making the cupcake icing so you can see the cupcakes how they'll fully look. All right, let's try one of these. Oh yeah. Now that is satisfying. Mm-hmm. All right, now I have made the Shadowland cupcakes. They don't look quite like what the picture says, but I didn't really expect that. But yeah, this icing is homemade, and I think I did a pretty good job. Doubled it just in case, and yeah, there's a lot of icing. That one doesn't have any icing because one of them, one wanted one without sprinkles, and my dad and sister wanted one with chocolate sprinkles. But yeah, now we're gonna cut to the taste test. All right, let's try this out. If I get frosting on my face, I'm sorry, I can't do anything about that. Wow. That is that is perfect right there. I have attempted cakes before, but man, this recipe really got it right. Oh yeah, you guys didn't think I'd forget about Gracie. Gracie! Gracie! Eh, she ain't listening. Oh well. Alright, it's that time once again where I end the July vlog. Tonight I'm seeing the new Ninja Turtle movie. I'm seeing an early screening, so yeah, hopefully that's good. I've been hearing surprisingly really good things about it, but anyways, I look forward to the next vlog and all the other stuff I got planned for August in terms of reviews and stuff. That is, unless everything still keeps getting delayed, but I'm not too worried about it right now. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.